Shot, what's good, guys? It is your boy SoTeeko, and I am back on my block. And real quick, brand new hats. I love them. The Archives podcast. I'm gonna make one for my book as well. And if you guys haven't seen, I have been doing a lot of writing streams, and I think I'm gonna do one later on tonight as well. When you see this video, it should be on Saturday. I am gonna do a writing stream, just chilling, having a good night, and hanging out with you guys. So the thing that I wanted to talk about is I keep getting a lot of comments saying Star Wars is dead. And I just got done watching my favorite series, Andor. I can talk about Andor for days, about how cool it is, about how dope it is that some of it takes place in Scotland, how that's cool to me because one day I plan on moving to Scotland and spending the rest of my life there. Andor taught me that you don't need Jedi, you don't need Sith, you don't need lightsabers, you don't need rebels, you don't need Empire, you just need a good story. And case in point, what I'm referring to is the excellent writing of Andor. A lot of people felt like Andor wasn't real Star Wars, and I'm a huge fan of my boy Star Wars Theory. I think he's a great dude. I think he's awesome as a content creator, as a artist. I just happen to disagree with the take. Reason being, Star Wars is so much more than just the Jedi, the Sith, the rebels, the Empire, the Republic, the separatists, the good, the evil. It's so much more than that. At its root, at its core, it is a galaxy far, far away, and there are limitless stories to be told under that umbrella. And I've been doing a lot of soul searching and a lot of reading and a lot of research and a lot of just knowledge seeking based activities. I've been doing a lot of reading into history, a lot of reading into anthropology, a lot of extra time dedicated towards writing my own book. And what I've realized is every character in Star Wars has a story to be told. And initially when Andor was announced, I had zero expectations for it. I had zero intentions for it because we knew how the story was going to end. But to me, that's exactly what Star Wars is. We knew how the story was going to end because we saw the end before we saw the beginning. In and of itself, it had a nice little reflection. In and of itself, it had a lot of beautiful stories. In and of itself, it had a lot of beautiful arcs. And when it came down to the finale, when it came down to Rick's Road, you could count on both hands, both feet, how many characters were in the finale in the same spot at the same time that you cared about. Factor in the Mon Mothma, factor in Luthen's incredible story. There are so many characters that we invest in. And early on, early doors, when Andor was being talked about, they were saying there's not going to be one main character, there's going to be 24. I was like, Jesus Christ, have we ever seen anything like that in the realm of Star Wars? The answer is no. You look at the original trilogy, there are, in essence, 4 primary characters, right? There's 4 primary characters. You have Luke and Leia, you have Vader and the Emperor. Underneath, you have subsidiary characters. You have your Han Solo, you have your Tarkin, you have your Chewbacca's, your C-3POs, R2-D2s, Jabba the Hutts, Boba Fett's. You have characters that put those primary characters on a pedestal. And with this show, it didn't have that. Sure, it's called Andor, but if they called the show The Rebellion, I think this is a show that is digested and that is looked upon by more eyes and more fans. The thing that I found beautiful about the show was I watched the show in 3-episode increments, because every 3 episode was a singular story arc. In the first 3 episodes, you have Cassian. He's on the run. He's being hunted and trying to sell the Starpath unit. He needs to get off of Ferrix. He needs to go and disappear. In the next 3 episodes, you have a heist. You have essentially a bank robbery. In the next 3 episodes, he's breaking out of prison. In the last 3 episodes, we are culminating the entire season. And the fact that Andor season 2 is now completed filming, I couldn't be more thrilled, because that means within the next calendar year we're going to get Andor season 2, and I can't wait to see what happens. There's a lot of pessimistic people that are saying Andor was a flash in the pan and won't return with that same muster. There's optimistic people who are in the camp of, oh, if Andor season 1 was great, Andor season 2 has to be amazing. But if we held that logic, then Mandalorian season 2 and 3 would have been amazing. I am in the middle. I'm going to approach it how I approached season 1. I'm going to have no expectations. I'm going to go in with a clear mind, full heart, and that way I can't lose. Andor is a beautiful show. It showcases some brilliant characters, some brilliant character arcs, and it genuinely makes you care so much about the everyman in Star Wars, not just about the Jedi, the Sith, the Empire, the Rebels, the Republic, the Separatists. And that's coming from someone that his favorite character is Revan. His favorite characters are Luke, are Anakin. His favorite movie is Revenge of the Sith, is Return of the Jedi, right? That comes from someone who is enthralled with, that is coming from someone who is going to get the Jedi insignia tattooed on his ring finger. I am a huge fan of Jedi. I am a huge fan of Sith culture. I understand the appeal of them, but Andor was able to captivate me, pull me in, and make me care about almost 24 characters in a season that had no marketing, no expectations, and really it had nothing to lose, just like the Rebellion. And I think that's why Andor is some of the most beautiful Star Wars that we had ever seen. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. It has been your boy SoTeeko. I do appreciate each and every single one of you. And above all else, guys, make sure to stay safe. Tell your mother that you love her. With peace, knowledge, and serenity, may the Force be with you. Because I am out.